in working with Sunrise, I would put urgency up as number one, even though it doesn't appear important to me because I've been working on climate change issues since 1984. So urgency doesn't make sense to me, but it certainly makes sense to these kids.
It's interesting because I wouldn't have thought about urgency as a value, which is why it hadn't occurred to me. But as soon as it was raised, it was like the most important one in my mind.
I believe that in interactions like this and in all interactions with other people, whether they agree with us or not, the essential thing is to be in right relationship. I think all of these values that are here on our list are part of building that right relationship, and that from the get-go, this particular interaction showed what happens when there isn't a right relationship.
Watching that video really stirred me up, just thinking about especially the role that the elder played. I expect more from her. And to me, this exercise is really important because it helps us figure out how we live life each day and what values we pull from in our everyday relationships about listening or not listening and hearing the other or not caring about the other.
We started to inform each other in the conversation. And so I really appreciate how there's an intersection and a weaving together of so many of these values. And we did really co-create this in a very interesting collage sort of a way.
Here, another thing for me that happens in this process is a closer sense of community, a feeling of almost intimacy because people are listening deeply and sharing authentically.
There was a lot of agreement. We all agreed about 2 or 3 or 4 of these values. We all, immediately jumped on them and said, yeah, that one, we had our own words to go with them. But in essence, we were all one in this exercise. And that was kind of amazing to me.
Yes, I really appreciated doing this in a circle with a group of other people because I heard things that are important beyond what I thought about that are equally important, and it really helped me. And the other thing that I would share is that thinking that we were working with Sunrise definitely colored my response.
I would just say that the circle process with the deep listening to everyone else, I find so helpful. It just triggers a deeper thinking on my own. And I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, the one thing that occurred to me as a result of this exercise is that I don't know that I've ever asked a person that I know has views different from my own to think about their values and let me know what their highest priority values were vis-a-vis the conversation that we are engaging in.
I think each person in the discussion highlighted an important aspect. Everybody learned and added and expanded. So it I think comes back to Meg's perennial question, which is how do we use this in our future lives? And I will take urgency as a new a reminder and a placeholder for the things we'll learn as we start to work with others.